absolutely got the bejeebers scared out of me. All right. That's where that's at. Hi, Michelle. Okay. So first, a couple of things. I found out on Friday that my time is very limited with my dad. I'm not going to go into all the specifics because I'm not going to start crying. So because of that, I am looking at taking myself first and foremost. I'm still going to be alive and I'm still going to do all that stuff. But there may be days where I decide that I'm going to sleep in because I need it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a playlist. Yes, we are. I'm going to create a playlist that has the generic routines for Sunday through Saturday, and then a separate one for morning, noon, and evening. I'm not going to do this all at once. I'm going to start with the ones that I do more often, like Friday and Saturday, because those are the ones that you guys can obviously go to the most to still help you through. You'll have to listen to the same silly jokes and stuff like that, but it'll be there if you need it. So I'm going to start uploading those videos. Second of all, if you know anybody that follows me on my Fly Lady Premium channel, I am not uploading any videos on there. So maybe direct them this way. All right. Third of all, I know you can't see because of my wonderful light, but my calendar has changed tremendously. Where once it was just my work hours, it now has just sex class schedule and Juan's new job schedule. Yes, that is enough. I swear last week I was on the biggest roller coaster for life that I've ever been on. Wednesday was like the greatest day in the entire world. We got the best news in the entire world. And Friday was like probably going to be up there in my top 10 worst days of my entire life. So I feel like I've been on a roller coaster. And it's been interesting because I am one that I really pride myself on keeping it together. Morning, Sheena. So Wednesday, Juan got his dream job. He is going to be doing private armed security. He's got a ton of training he has to go through. And he's wanted a job like that since before I met him. So that is one of the highest of the highs. My dad telling my brother and I that his time is very limited, and the realizing that this could very well be his last Christmas, and that my birthday was his last birthday. He's going to be my last birthday he's going to be here for. Was very hard. So it's really challenging me with compartmentalizing so I can still work. Oh, thank you guys. So y'all know how I'm doing. So when we get on a call, please don't ask me how I'm doing, because I'm going to start crying until I get this under control. And I don't want to have to keep redoing my makeup. But and then to top it all off, when I went outside to have a cigarette, don't yell at me about a cigarette. I know. There's a raccoon staring at me, like a raccoon, like up to my knees, raccoon staring at me. Eye to eye. Well, not eye to eye, but on my face. Hanging out on my deck. So there went the cigarette for this morning. I'm just glad I didn't scream. So that is what's going on. I'm going to try and get that generic playlist up for all 3 routines 7 days a week as soon as I can. I am going to, I know that means 1, so you don't have to type that you meant 1. He starts that right now with training, the hours are going to be way different. He starts his training tomorrow. He's got his gun training tomorrow. He's got baton training, handcuff training, taser training, and stuff at the end of the week. He's got OC spray, which is pepper spray into the eyes, and all that other fun stuff, takedowns, negotiations, all that stuff that he has to start next week. Plus, he's going to be doing on-the-job training. So this week, they're crazy. Like, yes. This week, he works. It was really crazy because obviously I had to call my son to tell my son what was going on with my dad. But I didn't want it to be just a sad call. So I also told him about one. And then, right? I know. He's almost 50. Just like me. Then it was really crazy listening to the two of them discussing the similar training that they've had. Well, one about to have, and Dallas already having, being a Marine. Dallas did warn him that when he gets pepper sprayed, not to take a shower for 72 hours and to have Dawn and milk standing, or Johnson and Johnson baby shampoo and milk standing by. Juan said that they use Dawn, and Dallas is like, dude, the Marine Corps uses milk. Use milk. So, it was really kind of cool. Yeah, that part is so amazing. So, like, the first part of this week, his hours start at 10, and then they go past that. The last half of the week for like baton and all that stuff starts at 6:30 in the morning. So, and then goes until like noon. So right now with training, the hours are kind of sporadic, but once he starts actually working the security jobs, and I'm sure you guys have all seen what was going on in Wisconsin down in Kenosha. Well, this security team was actually down there running security with the police. So yeah, so my calendar, pow, has changed. Lots of stuff going on now. I bet you have. You were supposed to call me, and you never did, ma'am. So, like I said, I'm not going anywhere. I'm still doing this. Just, if you notice that I'm not live, don't worry, be patient. We'll be back. I just may have needed a day or two. So, or if I'm live at a different, see now, like, one, starting work at 6:30, I will still be live at my normal part because she will still have to leave to go to work, which means I will actually be live on Friday this week. So, but yeah, this really throws into perspective a lot. Um, and it also shows me my dad's views on a lot of things. He refuses, I'll go into it a little bit. He refuses a kidney transplant. Um, See, now, what video are you talking about, dear? He refuses a transplant because he's too old. He doesn't know if he wants to go on dialysis because dialysis is forever. I know you have planned it out. Um, he has not decided if he wants to do dialysis or not because that's taking away part of his life. Luckily, I have worked with a lot of people that were in dialysis. Yeah, I read that. How is your friend doing? Um, to be able to tell him that when they got done with dialysis, they felt amazing. So hopefully he will lean that way. But either way, I'm making him an apple pie this weekend. Oh, he probably could if he wouldn't have done it the way that he did it. Those of you who know me and know me well know that my husband is not very tactful. We'll phrase it that way. So, anyways, let's get to why we're here. How about that? And let's really train. Freaking trains. Aw. All right. Let's get to why we're here as soon as the train goes away. Hopefully, we are dressed. Yep. Hopefully, we are dressed to our best. When you look good, you feel good, you make good decisions, you feel better about yourself, you feel more put together about yourself. Um, I was able to explain to my dad with that, yes, you're going to lose some time sitting there getting the dialysis done and everything, but you will feel better. Yep. So, I am no stranger to loss, and I understand that we all are aware that our parents are not going to be with us forever. Life is finite. Um, it's just a little early for me. And I realize that I don't get to choose. The fates have this in their hands. So, the next thing you need to make sure you do is make your bed. Oh, where's core 6? My wonderful husband dropped. There it is. If you're having a day like me, uh, you may want to just decide to work on the core 6. Oh, plus, it really is. Plus, on Thursday, I threw my back out. So I haven't been able to clean. I haven't been able to do nothing. It's been quite interesting. It's been a week, I'll tell you. You may want to do the core 6. You may want to just focus on eating your meals, drinking your water, taking your meds, doing your self work, doing your body work, and your sleep. Um, we did watch finally all the Twilight movies. Not for me. Yes, it does. And cleaning is the way that I deal with stress, and cleaning is the way that I deal with being sad or angry. Um, Baking is the way that I deal with being happy. So I couldn't bake and I couldn't clean, which is probably why I've been an emotional wreck. Now I feel better. Now watch out. Um, when it comes to the cleaning aspect, don't forget, let's start with making our bed. Or if you can't because somebody is still sleeping in it, wait until they get up, because otherwise you just got to make it again. Then we go to swish and swipe. Yes, his back is better. Um, I asked him in regards to this job um, if his back would be able to hold out. And he said that it should, because it is not lifting and carrying and up and down as much as Amazon. There's still a lot of walking and stuff like that, but he will be okay. He's just got to get through hand to hand and we'll be fine. And unfortunately, he's got to do hand to hand by company rules and not by street rules. So, but we are hoping that the chances of hand to hand and all that stuff coming up actually on the job are minimal, right? Security officers are there so that way things don't happen. Um, and then, you know, when he's out with our soon to be hopefully new governor friend running security with him, you really don't want to have anything come up. He's ran security for him a couple of times now. And you really don't want anything coming up that day. He's got to run security for him again on Sunday. So next up is swish and swipe. I actually did half of my swish and swipe last night. Ooh, stiff back. Swish and swipe last night because, well, my son dirtied up the toilet. We'll phrase it that way. Next up, still the bane of my existence, is laundry. We are supposedly done trying. He's armed personal security. Um, Hopefully, with it supposedly being more sunny and warmer this week, this will be good. But so sort, wash, dry, fold, put away. Laundry is not done till it is folded and put away. Let's not forget, pick up, put away. Go around, take a look. Yeah, it would be absolutely everything in this house that needs to get picked up, put away, go where it goes. Set your calendar. Okay. So, work, housework, appointments, events, daily focus, and missions. My work today. I have an 8 o'clock, an 8:30. I then have a 2 o'clock. Housework, I will fit in there. Appointments, Jasek has a 9:20 with his teacher. Good for you. Jasek has a 9:20 meeting with his teacher. So that's good. The daily focus today is, as we're on Monday for Fly Lady and basically for Live That Home Life, the daily focus for today is weekly home blessing. Yay! So you're going to want to make sure that you bless your home. Remember, this is not cleaning. Don't start getting nitpicky. Don't start getting your perfectionism going around. You just want to mop the middles. You want to vacuum the middles. You want to dust over things. You want to get the spots off the windows and mirrors and doors. You want to change the sheets. You want to take the trash out, and you want to cull magazines. I do not cull magazines because I don't own any magazines that are in the physical respect. I just own them on the Nooks, so I use that for pick up, put away. The mission for today. Yes, you do. Um, this week we are in zone 3 for Fly Lady, which means we have 2 different sections. For the bathroom, you're doing the base in the back of the toilet. For Stash and Dash, that is our other area, you're working on whatever you can on just items to throw away. Not items to keep, items to throw away. You're going to try and get as many as you can. So, that is your mission, should you choose to accept it. Also, I'm planning and checking your calendar. What are the meals for the day? Well, I am making hamburger helper tonight and everything else like that. So, now tomorrow, oh my Lord, tomorrow we start ramping up into other things going on here. So, now knowing what you have to get done, what is your intention? What is your mental direction for the day? For me, I think today it's going to be gratitude. That's what I'm going to go with. Gratitude. One more awesome thing about this new job. It's pretty awesome. The only reason he was not going to get it was because he does not have his high school diploma. He is not a high school graduate. This company is going to send him back to school and pay for it for him to get his high school diploma. So that's awesome too. Next, we need to do 3 SMART goals. 3 SMART goals. I have this completely. Oh well. 3 SMART goals. So, well, they're moving. They need to work, they need to stop worrying about it. Yeah, he lives up in Oregon, and he has had to tape up all the vents and stuff like that in his house. And then he's also got fans blowing out to get all the smoke and stuff out. And I guess we are also getting smoke from the fires. And we're in Wisconsin, so that tells you what's going on. Next is your 3 SMART goals. Small, measurable, accurate, appropriate, reasonable, and timely. So, I need to make a phone call. I need to call DirecTV. I need to take a shower. Because I just realized I haven't done that since Friday. So, I believe it. Okay, but it's not the backyard that the buyer's buying for. So, it's their backyard that the buyer's buying for. And it's not like they've been the nicest. So, what are they going to give you so that way they can move and you will clean up the backyard? They want to clean, they can come over and clean it themselves. Um, And you know what? Just like needs a shower too. I'm going to get him on there. They haven't been the nicest people. So, you are doing what you can. Because we both know that they're not going to pay your hospital bills if you go out there and work longer than what you're supposed to and have an asthma attack that cuts off your airways and you end up in the hospital. They're not going to pay. We both know that. So you need to do what you do for yourself. Next, we need to plan the kids' day. Okay, he knows what his chores are. So he needs to make sure his toys are picked up. He needs to make sure that the floor is vacuumed. And he needs to set the tables. Really. His personal work, his personal hygiene, then his brain work. Well, that is intensifying starting with the 9:20 appointment with Mr. Demers. Then we need to do his self-work, and then we need to do his body work, which I've noticed has trailed off since it got cold. Next up is meal prep. All I need to do for meal prep today is get my spice packet together and weigh out some noodles, and I'm good. I have to take a shower, honey. I stinky. Um, Lastly, after you're done with your meal prep, don't forget to wash and wipe the kitchen. And that is the end of the morning, which gives me the perfect time to tell you to make sure that you like and subscribe. No, Michelle's neighbors are selling their house. And I'm not selling my house. I love my house. Even if our friend gets elected, I told him, I said, you need to take my house to Madison, because if we have to move to Madison, you need to bring my house with you to Madison, and you can put it on the governor's lot. All right. So, time for the noon check-in. And then we will get to evening. All right. So, here's your reminder for the dirt cleaning. Don't forget, today is basin backup toilet and or 15 minutes on stash and dash at most. Then self-assess your day. Take a look. So not yesterday, but the day before, I didn't even walk 400 steps because my back hurt so bad. If I were to assess my day with feelings, emotions, and everything else, I would have put it at like a 0, maybe even a negative number. But looking at it factually, with the fact that I had a hard time even standing up and walking to the bathroom, there was no way I was going to clean. There was no way I was going to get anything done. So for me, those days were still a success. You have to weigh the facts. You can't sit there and put feelings and emotions into it. And I at least didn't have to worry about not making the bed because I pretty much stayed in it. So pick up, put away. I did change my clothes. Pick up, put away is next. Make sure you're going after impact areas, places that will make you smile when you look at them and they're clean. Take care of that. Don't forget to switch your laundry. Don't forget to switch your laundry. You need to make sure that you get it done. Once it goes into washer and dryer, it becomes out of sight, out of mind. So we don't want to have to worry about that. Here is your reminder. And then wash and wipe the kitchen after lunch. Yes, you have to do it after lunch. Well, you don't have to, but I suggest you do. Because when you do it after lunch, you are taking care of any lunch dishes. So then that way, you don't have to worry about doing them at dinner, because nobody wants to do the most amount of work when you have the least amount of effort. Or when you want to sit down and hang out with your family. Or if you want to ignore your family and go into a book. Yeah, that was really rude. We all know I love my family. But books are my escape, so make sure that you get it done. Which one? Which thumbnail? Oh, yeah. All right, and now we go on to 32, we'll say 15. The evening routine. Let's see if I can get this done before Sheena has to go. Assess the facts. Remember, I just gave you a great example as to why we need to keep feelings and emotions out of it, because nope, I'm not going to make it. Because it just does not work. It colors what you've done. There is no way, when I could barely even get up out of a bed, that I could have done the dishes or done any pick up, put away, or anything. Now, if I'm going off of what I need to do, does that make me a failure? Of course it does. I wasn't able to do it. And as a matter of fact, those words may have even come out of my mouth to my husband. But when I looked and assessed the day, there was no physical way I could have done it. So there's no reason to feel bad about it. So you have to weigh the entire situation. You can't just look at the to-do list. Oh, perfect. I don't think this chair was a good idea. In the evening, which is the habit of the month, I would suggest always starting with your calendar and forecast. Once you know the forecast for tomorrow, once you know what's on the calendar for tomorrow. So on the calendar tomorrow, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 things. Not all for me, but all of which I am involved in somehow. Plus 11 for schoolwork. So once you know what your calendar is, once you know what the forecast is, then you can plan your dinner, because you want your dinner to be appropriate. You can set up your launch pad so that way in case you leave, you can just grab stuff and go. I think I need to do more yoga. Maybe that'll help my back. Don't forget to set up your teapot, charge your devices, all those wonderful things. And then, of course, lay out your clothes for tomorrow. Here's your final reminder for laundry. It is not done unless it's put away. So let's make sure it gets put away. Because you want to be done with laundry, don't you? I know I want you to be done with laundry. Yes, very gentle yoga. Do your final pick up, put away of the day. I like to do this right before dinner, because after dinner, there is no pick up, put away that then needs to happen. Because after dinner is quiet time. It's reading time. It's him picking up his toys time. It's all those other things. It's winding the day down. So I don't have to worry. September 7th? Oh, that thumbnail? Okay. Oh, That's the one that I had my hair down on. I remember that one. Get your pickup putaways done. Don't spend a lot of time on them, though. Make sure you get your dinner made, eaten, and then make lunches. That is also the nice thing. Juan's new job is literally 4 blocks away from our house. That's pretty cool. Which means I will have access to a vehicle. Unless, of course, they have to take their own vehicle, to the job. Get your final wash and wipe done of the kitchen. And this is how you are hopefully going to see it in the morning. Remember, a clean kitchen is a happy kitchen, is a productive kitchen. Last but not least, get ready for bed. I like to do this right after dinner. Wash your face, brush your teeth, take a shower. But Sheena seems to tell me nobody takes showers anymore. So I hope you all have a wonderful day. I will be back tomorrow. Have a great one. I don't have any choice anymore because I have to get up for school. So have a great one. And remember, you guys are doing it. Just don't give up. Don't stop. Don't stop believing. I can't do that. My back still hurts. Okay. I love all you guys too. Have a great day. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Thank you, dear.